Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are diving deep into the world of cryptocurrency.
Ooh, exciting.
It is. And we've got a really fascinating mix of sources to guide us today.
Okay.
Everything from Wikipedia and an educational website from Coursera.
Nice, solid foundation.
Yeah, to insights from financial giant PwC,
Right.
cybersecurity experts at Kaspersky, and even a peek behind the curtain from cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase.
It's fascinating to see how diverse those perspectives are,
Yeah.
really reflecting the kind of multifaceted nature of cryptocurrency itself.
Absolutely. So let's set the stage.
Okay.
What exactly is cryptocurrency?
Right.
It's a term we hear all the time.
Yeah.
But let's break it down in a way that even your grandma could understand.
Okay, so at its core, cryptocurrency is a form of digital money.
Okay.
Think of it like the cash in your wallet.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of physical bills and coins, it exists as entries in a digital ledger. The crypto part comes from the cryptography used to secure those transactions and prevent counterfeiting.
Right.
And here's the real game changer. It operates independently of any central authority. No banks, no government.
No banks, no governments.
Yeah,
That's a pretty radical concept.
it is.
Our PwC source actually highlights how this decentralized nature has the potential to revolutionize business processes by just dramatically lowering the cost of trust.
Interesting.
They even point to real-world applications beyond finance, like supply chain tracking,
Wow.
travel, sustainability, and even boosting financial inclusion.
It's incredible to see how blockchain technology, the backbone of cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
is finding its way into so many different sectors.
Speaking of blockchain, how does this revolutionary tech actually work? I mean, how do you create a secure and transparent system without a central authority calling the shots?
So imagine a digital shared accounting book
Yeah.
that records every single cryptocurrency transaction.
Okay.
This book is constantly being updated and verified by a vast network of computers
Mhm.
spread across the globe.
Wow.
This distributed nature makes it incredibly secure
Okay.
and transparent.
Yeah.
No single entity controls it, and everyone has access to the transaction history.
Ah, that's where the transparency aspect comes in.
Yeah.
Our Kaspersky source dives into how this transparency can actually be a double-edged sword.
Right.
While it can increase trust and accountability, it also highlights the risks of scams and manipulation, especially in the unregulated corners of the crypto world.
That's a crucial point.
Yeah.
It's essential to remember that while blockchain technology itself is incredibly secure,
Yeah.
the human element and the lack of comprehensive regulation
Right.
can create vulnerabilities.
So this whole digital cash idea,
Yeah.
is it really a new invention?
Good question.
I was under the impression that cryptocurrency was a 21st century phenomenon.
Not quite.
Oh,
While the term cryptocurrency only made its debut in the Merriam-Webster Dictionary in 2018,
interesting.
our Wikipedia source highlights how the concept of digital cash dates back decades.
Oh, wow.
American cryptographer David Chaum was already dreaming up digital currencies in the 1980s.
Wow.
He even implemented a system called DigiCash in the 90s.
So the seeds were planted long before Bitcoin burst onto the scene.
Exactly. But it was the arrival of Bitcoin in 2009
Yeah.
that truly ignited the cryptocurrency revolution.
Okay.
It was the first decentralized cryptocurrency
Okay.
to successfully implement blockchain technology on a large scale.
Bitcoin, the OG cryptocurrency.
Right.
It's like the granddaddy of all the digital currencies that have followed.
It really is.
Speaking of which, what are these altcoins we keep hearing about?
Altcoin simply means any cryptocurrency that isn't Bitcoin.
Okay.
It's a vast and diverse family of digital currencies, each with its own unique features and goals. We're talking about thousands of them.
Thousands. It's like choosing from a menu with endless options.
They can feel that way.
Our Coinbase source dives into some intriguing examples like Ethereum, Litecoin, and even USD Coin, a so-called stable coin.
Excellent examples.
Yeah.
Ethereum, with its smart contract functionality, opens up possibilities beyond just being a currency. Litecoin, using a different hashing algorithm than Bitcoin, offers faster transaction times.
Interesting.
And stablecoins like USD Coin
Right.
aim to minimize volatility by pegging their value to stable assets like the US dollar.
So much variety.
Yeah.
But amidst all this innovation and excitement, it's important to remember that the history of cryptocurrency has been anything but smooth sailing, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The journey has been marked by periods of incredible growth and innovation,
Yeah.
as well as dramatic crashes and setbacks.
Okay.
Remember the tulip mania in the 17th century?
Oh, yeah.
Or the dot-com bubble in the late 90s?
Yeah.
cryptocurrency has experienced similar booms and busts,
Right.
reminding us that while the potential rewards are high, so are the risks.
Our Kaspersky source doesn't shy away from the darker side of these crashes.
Yeah.
They share a heartbreaking story about a Chinese Bitcoin trader who tragically took his own life after suffering significant losses in a leveraged bet. It's a stark reminder of the emotional toll and financial risks involved in this volatile market.
It's crucial to approach cryptocurrency with a balanced perspective,
Yeah,
acknowledging both the potential rewards and the inherent risks.
for sure.
Now let's delve into the mechanics of how it all works.
Okay.
We've touched on the blockchain, but there are other key players in this ecosystem, starting with the miners.
Miners. Like the ones who dig for gold?
Not quite.
Okay.
In the cryptocurrency world, miners are the ones who validate transactions and add them to the blockchain.
Okay.
They use powerful computers to solve complex mathematical problems.
Right.
And the first one to crack the code gets to add the next block to the chain
Gotcha.
and earn rewards.
It sounds like a digital gold rush.
It kind of is.
With miners competing for computational power instead of digging in the dirt,
Exactly.
what motivates them to participate in this computational arms race?
The incentive for miners lies in the rewards.
Oh.
For their efforts in validating transactions and securing the network, they receive newly minted cryptocurrency.
Okay.
It's a system that incentivizes participation and helps maintain the integrity of the blockchain.
Right.
However,
Yeah.
this reliance on computational power has a significant downside: the environmental impact.
That's right. Several of our sources, including Wikipedia, raise serious concerns about the energy consumption associated with mining certain cryptocurrencies,
Yeah.
particularly Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Its energy footprint is so large, it rivals the consumption of entire nations.
It's an issue that the crypto community is actively grappling with,
Yeah.
and it's driving the search for more sustainable solutions, which we'll discuss later.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's a lot more to this ecosystem than meets the eye.
Definitely.
What about these nodes we keep hearing about?
Think of nodes as the interconnected web that keeps the cryptocurrency network humming.
Okay.
These are computers that run the cryptocurrency software and maintain copies of the blockchain. It's this distributed nature with the blockchain spread across numerous nodes that makes the network incredibly resilient
Yeah.
and virtually impossible to shut down.
It's like a digital hydra.
Yeah.
Cut off one head and two more grow back.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got miners, nodes,
Mhm.
and this amazing blockchain technology underpinning it all.
Right.
But let's say I'm ready to dip my toes into this crypto pool.
All right.
Where do I even begin?
The first step is setting up a digital wallet
Okay,
to store your cryptocurrency.
gotcha.
These come in various forms, from software wallets on your computer or phone to hardware wallets that resemble USB drives.
Okay.
You'll also need to choose a cryptocurrency exchange,
Right.
a platform where you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies.
Our Coinbase source does a great job of breaking down the world of exchanges,
Yeah.
explaining how they work,
Mm-hmm.
the importance of choosing a reputable one, and the different ways you can purchase cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
like using a debit card or bank account.
Mhm.
It's like the digital equivalent of a currency exchange booth at the airport.
Yeah.
But instead of trading dollars for euros, you're swapping them for Bitcoin,
Yeah.
Ethereum, or any other altcoin that catches your eye.
Exactly.
And once you have your wallet funded with your chosen cryptocurrency,
Mhm.
you might be surprised by the growing number of things you can actually buy with it.
It's true.
It's definitely not just for tech enthusiasts anymore.
Right.
I was reading that you can use crypto to buy everything from online goods and services
Yep.
to travel bookings, meals at restaurants, and even donate to charities.
That's right.
It's becoming more mainstream every day.
It is, however, alongside the growing acceptance and exciting possibilities,
Yeah.
it's crucial to be aware of the potential downsides and risks associated with cryptocurrency.
That's a perfect segue into our next topic. The allure and the risks of cryptocurrency.
Right.
Let's start with the potential benefits.
Sure.
What makes this digital revolution so appealing?
One of the most alluring aspects of cryptocurrency is its decentralized nature.
Okay.
It offers freedom from traditional financial institutions and the potential for greater control over your own finances.
Right.
The blockchain's tamper-proof design provides enhanced security,
Okay.
and the publicly viewable transaction history promotes transparency.
Yeah.
Plus, its global accessibility means you can use it anywhere with an internet connection.
It sounds like a recipe for financial freedom and empowerment.
In many ways it is, but
Yeah. But our Kaspersky source paints a less rosy picture when it comes to security risks.
right.
They describe elaborate celebrity endorsements,
Uh-huh.
where scammers impersonate famous figures to pump and dump coins, leaving unsuspecting investors holding the bag.
Oh, wow.
They also highlight the rise of sophisticated romance scams,
Yeah.
where victims are lured into fake crypto schemes through online relationships.
It's scary how convincing these scams can be.
It's scary.
It is.
It's a reminder that alongside the technological advancements, there's a human element at play, and unfortunately, there will always be those who seek to exploit vulnerabilities for personal gain.
Absolutely.
That's why it's crucial to exercise caution.
Yeah.
Do your research and be wary of get-rich-quick schemes.
Couldn't agree more.
Absolutely. And speaking of risks, let's not forget the elephant in the room. Volatility.
Oh, right.
Prices can swing wildly in the crypto market, making it a high-risk investment.
You're right. Volatility is a major concern.
Yeah.
Remember the May 2022 crash?
Yeah.
Wikipedia describes how Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other major cryptocurrencies experienced significant drops in value within a week,
Yeah.
wiping out billions of dollars from the market.
It's a roller coaster ride that's not for the faint of heart.
Definitely not.
And then there's the whole issue of regulation, or rather the lack thereof.
Right.
Because cryptocurrency operates outside of traditional financial systems. It exists in a bit of a legal gray area.
Precisely. The regulatory landscape is still evolving, creating uncertainty and challenges for both investors and businesses.
Yeah.
Different countries have adopted different approaches, which further complicates matters.
It's like the Wild West of finance, with everyone trying to figure out the rules of the game as they go along.
That's a great way to put it.
Our Wikipedia source highlights some contrasting examples.
Okay.
El Salvador embracing Bitcoin as legal tender.
Wow.
China cracking down hard on cryptocurrency transactions.
Yeah.
And the EU working on a comprehensive regulatory framework called MiCA.
Interesting.
It's a patchwork of approaches.
It really is. And the U.S. is still grappling with how to classify cryptocurrencies,
Okay.
debating whether they're securities or commodities.
Yeah.
This regulatory uncertainty poses challenges for consumer protection and dispute resolution, particularly when it comes to matters like divorce settlements involving cryptocurrency.
It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
Yeah.
The existing legal frameworks aren't quite equipped to handle this new form of digital asset.
It's true. But despite the challenges and risks,
Yeah.
there's a sense that cryptocurrency is here to stay.
It's a disruptive technology with the potential to reshape the financial landscape as we know it.
Absolutely.
So what does the future hold for cryptocurrency? Will it eventually become as mainstream as traditional currencies, or will it always remain on the fringes of the financial system?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't have a crystal ball.
Right.
But I can say that the trajectory of cryptocurrency will depend on several key factors,
Okay.
including the evolution of regulation,
Mm-hmm.
the development of more user-friendly platforms,
Right.
and the ability to address concerns about volatility and security.
It's a complex equation with many moving parts.
For sure.
But we're not done yet. We still have a lot to uncover, including the quest for more sustainable solutions and the potential impact of quantum computing on the future of cryptocurrency.
It's an exciting and ever-evolving landscape.
Yeah.
And I'm eager to dive deeper into these critical topics.
Let's do it. Okay, let's jump back into the deep end of the crypto pool. Before we wrapped up part 1, you mentioned something about quantum computing having a potential impact on the future of cryptocurrency.
Right.
That sounds pretty intense.
It is.
Can you unpack that a bit for us?
Of course. Quantum computing is one of those emerging technologies
Yeah.
that could have a profound impact on various fields, including cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Its immense processing power has the potential to both disrupt and enhance the way we use and secure digital currencies.
I'm already getting a bit of a sci-fi thriller vibe here.
I know, right?
What are the potential threats that quantum computing poses to the world of crypto?
Well, one of the primary concerns is its potential to break the encryption algorithms
Right.
that secure many cryptocurrencies.
Okay.
Quantum computers could theoretically crack the codes that protect digital wallets and transactions, making them vulnerable to theft.
That's a scary thought. It's like giving cybercriminals a master key to unlock everyone's crypto vaults.
Yeah, it's definitely a valid concern.
It sounds like the stuff of nightmares for anyone invested in digital currencies.
It is, however. It's essential to remember that quantum computing is still in its early stages of development.
Okay.
While it has shown tremendous promise, it's uncertain when or if it will reach the level of sophistication needed to pose a real threat to cryptocurrencies.
So it's a potential threat, but not an immediate one.
Exactly.
That's somewhat reassuring, at least for now.
Yeah.
But you mentioned that quantum computing could also have positive implications for cryptocurrency.
Right.
Can you elaborate on that?
Absolutely. The same computational power that could be used to break encryption
Right.
could also be harnessed to create even more secure and efficient blockchain systems.
Interesting.
Quantum-resistant cryptography is an area of active research,
Okay.
and it holds the potential to safeguard cryptocurrencies against future threats.
It's like a digital arms race between code breakers and code makers.
Yeah.
It sounds like the future of cryptocurrency security could be a constant game of cat and mouse with each side trying to outsmart the other.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
The evolution of technology often follows a similar pattern.
Right.
As new threats emerge,
Yeah.
we develop new ways to defend against them.
Makes sense.
But beyond the realm of quantum computing,
Okay.
there are more immediate challenges facing cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
starting with the lack of consistent regulation.
Right. It's like the Wild West out there with everyone trying to figure out the rules of the game as they go along.
It really is.
You mentioned earlier that different countries have adopted varying approaches.
Yes.
Can you give us some specific examples of how governments around the world are dealing with this regulatory puzzle?
Certainly, we've already touched on El Salvador's bold move to embrace Bitcoin as legal tender,
Right.
a decision that garnered both praise and criticism from the global community.
Yeah, I can imagine.
On the other end of the spectrum, China has implemented a strict ban on cryptocurrency transactions, effectively shutting down the market within its borders.
Those are two very contrasting approaches.
Yeah.
It seems like some countries are diving headfirst into the crypto pool while others are staying firmly on the sidelines.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag for sure.
What about the European Union? They seem to be taking a more measured approach.
You're right. The EU is working on a comprehensive regulatory framework called MiCA,
Okay.
or Markets in Crypto Assets.
Okay.
This framework aims to create a unified set of rules for crypto assets across the bloc,
Right.
addressing issues like consumer protection, money laundering prevention, and market stability.
That sounds like a positive step toward bringing some order to the crypto chaos.
Yeah, many see it that way.
But what about closer to home? What's happening on the regulatory front in the United States?
The U.S. has taken a more fragmented approach, with different agencies and branches of government weighing in on how to regulate cryptocurrencies. There's been debate over whether they should be classified as securities,
Right.
commodities, or something entirely new.
It's a complex issue, and it seems like there's no easy answer.
Not at the moment.
Our PwC source highlighted the challenges this regulatory uncertainty poses for traditional financial institutions.
Yeah.
Banks, in particular, are hesitant to fully embrace cryptocurrencies until there's more clarity on the legal and compliance front.
That's understandable. Banks are accustomed to operating within a well-defined regulatory framework,
Right.
and the lack of clarity surrounding cryptocurrency creates significant hesitation.
Right.
However, despite this uncertainty, we're seeing some banks starting to dip their toes into the crypto waters.
That's right. I've read about institutions like Morgan Stanley and BNY Mellon exploring ways to offer cryptocurrency services to their clients.
Yeah, me too.
It seems like the tide is slowly turning as the pressure to adapt to this evolving financial landscape grows.
Precisely. And it's not just banks.
Okay.
Payment platforms like PayPal and Venmo have integrated crypto buying and selling features into their apps,
Right.
making it easier for everyday consumers to access digital currencies.
It's fascinating to witness this gradual integration of cryptocurrency into the mainstream financial world.
Yeah, it really is.
But let's shift gears a bit and explore some of the real-world applications of this technology, beyond just trading and speculation.
Okay.
One of the most promising aspects of cryptocurrency is its potential to promote financial inclusion.
Yes.
For people in developing countries who lack access to traditional banking services,
Right?
cryptocurrency can provide a secure and accessible way to manage their finances.
That's one of the most compelling use cases.
Our PwC source actually highlighted this as one of the key potential benefits of blockchain technology.
It makes sense.
It's incredible to think that something as seemingly complex as cryptocurrency
Yeah.
could actually empower individuals who have been excluded from traditional financial systems.
It's a powerful example of how technology can be used to level the playing field.
Right.
and create opportunities for those who've been marginalized.
And it's not just about individual empowerment.
Yeah,
Cryptocurrency and blockchain technology have the potential to transform entire industries.
for sure.
Can you give us some examples of how this technology is being used to disrupt traditional sectors?
Certainly. Let's start with supply chain management.
Okay.
Blockchain technology can be used to track products from their origin to the point of sale,
Okay.
providing transparency and accountability throughout the process.
Gotcha.
This can help reduce fraud,
Right.
counterfeiting, and inefficiencies in global supply chains.
That's a game changer for industries like food and pharmaceuticals, where traceability and authenticity are paramount.
Absolutely.
What other sectors are ripe for disruption?
The healthcare industry is another prime example.
Okay.
Blockchain can be used to securely store and share patient medical records,
Right?
improving data privacy and interoperability between different healthcare providers.
Mm-hmm.
It could also streamline insurance claims processing and reduce administrative costs.
Those are significant improvements that could benefit both patients and healthcare providers.
Definitely.
It seems like blockchain technology has the potential to touch almost every aspect of our lives.
You're right, and we're only just scratching the surface of its potential.
Yeah.
As the technology continues to evolve and mature, we can expect to see even more innovative applications emerge in the years to come.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities.
It really is.
But amidst all this innovation and potential,
Yeah.
it's important to remember that there are also ethical considerations and potential downsides to consider.
Absolutely. Like any powerful tool, cryptocurrency and blockchain technology can be used for both good and bad.
Right.
We need to be mindful of the potential for misuse and develop safeguards to mitigate risks.
For instance, our Kaspersky source delves into the darker side of cryptocurrency, highlighting its use in illicit activities like money laundering, ransomware attacks, and funding extremist groups.
Yeah.
It's a sobering reminder that any technology can be exploited for nefarious purposes.
It underscores the need for responsible development and regulation as we navigate this uncharted territory.
Yeah.
We need to strike a balance between fostering innovation and protecting against potential harms.
Sure. It's a delicate balancing act.
It is.
But let's not get bogged down in the doom and gloom.
Right.
We've talked a lot about the potential risks and challenges, but what about the fun stuff?
Yeah.
What are some of the more exciting and unexpected ways that cryptocurrency is being used today?
Well, one area that's been generating a lot of buzz is the world of NFTs, or non-fungible tokens.
Ah, NFTs. They seem to be everywhere these days, but I have to admit I'm still a bit fuzzy on what they actually are and how they relate to cryptocurrency.
Of course, NFTs are digital assets
Okay.
that represent ownership of unique items like artwork,
Okay.
collectibles, or even virtual real estate.
Wow.
They use blockchain technology to verify authenticity and ownership,
Okay.
but they're not cryptocurrencies in the traditional sense.
So what's the key difference? I thought everything blockchain related was considered a cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum are fungible,
Okay.
meaning that one unit is interchangeable with another.
Right?
Think of it like dollar bills. Each one has the same value. NFTs, on the other hand, are unique and cannot be exchanged on a one-to-one basis.
Okay.
They're more like digital trading cards or limited edition collectibles.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So NFTs are like digital fingerprints, each representing a unique asset. It's like owning a piece of the digital world.
Exactly. Our Wikipedia source highlights some of the diverse applications of NFTs,
Okay.
from representing art,
Right.
music, and collectibles,
Mm-hmm.
to creating virtual worlds like Decentraland, where users can buy and sell digital land.
It sounds like a whole new digital economy is emerging,
Yeah.
powered by NFTs and blockchain technology. It's
Yeah.
mind-blowing to think about the possibilities.
It is. NFTs have exploded in popularity,
Yeah.
with some selling for millions of dollars.
Oh, wow.
They've opened up new avenues for creators to monetize their work
Mm-hmm.
and for collectors to acquire and trade digital assets.
It's fascinating to see how this technology is blurring the lines between the physical and digital worlds.
That's really interesting.
But like any emerging market, there are risks involved, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The NFT space is still largely unregulated, and there have been instances of fraud,
Right.
scams, and copyright infringement.
Yeah.
As with any investment, it's crucial to do your research,
Right.
understand the risks, and approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism.
That's a valuable reminder. It seems like the common thread throughout our deep dive into cryptocurrency is the need for caution, research, and a critical eye.
Absolutely.
It's an exciting world full of potential,
Yes.
but it's not without its pitfalls.
Well said. And it's worth remembering that despite the hype and headlines, cryptocurrency is still in its relative infancy.
Right.
Its long-term impact on the world remains to be seen.
Okay, one last question before we wrap up this part of our deep dive.
Right.
We've talked a lot about the energy concerns surrounding certain cryptocurrencies,
Yeah.
particularly Bitcoin and its energy-intensive proof-of-work system.
Right.
But you mentioned earlier that there are more sustainable solutions being explored.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about those?
Of course. One of the most promising alternatives to proof of work is a system called proof of stake. It is a system that, as I was saying, offers a fundamentally different approach to securing a cryptocurrency network and validating transactions.
Okay.
Remember how proof of work relies on miners competing for computational power, which gobbles up massive amounts of energy.
Yeah, those alarming statistics about Bitcoin's energy consumption are hard to forget.
Right.
It's definitely a cause for concern if crypto wants to be a truly sustainable part of the future.
Exactly. Proof of stake aims to address that concern head-on.
Okay.
Instead of miners, it relies on validators.
Okay. Validators.
These validators are essentially individuals who hold a certain amount of the cryptocurrency
All right.
and are willing to stake it,
Stake it.
meaning they lock up their coins as collateral.
Interesting.
The more coins they stake, the higher their chances of being selected to validate transactions and earn rewards.
So it's like a digital lottery where your odds of winning are based on the size of your stake?
You got it. And because there's no need for massive computing power,
Right.
proof of stake dramatically reduces the energy consumption of the network.
Okay.
It's a win-win for both the environment and those looking for a greener way to participate in the crypto world.
Our Coinbase source even mentioned how some proof-of-stake cryptos, like Tezos, actually offer staking rewards to their holders.
Right.
So it's like earning interest on your crypto savings while also helping to secure the network. Pretty neat.
It's a great way to incentivize participation and create a more sustainable ecosystem.
Yeah.
And we're not just talking about niche cryptocurrencies here.
Okay.
Ethereum, the second largest player in the crypto game after Bitcoin,
Right.
made the historic transition from proof of work to proof of stake in 2022.
That's a huge deal. If Ethereum, with its massive network and influence, can make the switch, it definitely sets a powerful precedent for the rest of the industry.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Ethereum's move to proof of stake was a watershed moment, signaling a growing awareness of the importance of sustainability within the crypto community.
Yeah.
I think it's only a matter of time before other cryptocurrencies follow suit, as the demand for eco-friendly solutions continues to rise.
It's encouraging to see that the industry is taking these concerns seriously and actively seeking solutions. It feels like we're witnessing a pivotal moment in the evolution of cryptocurrency.
I agree. It's a fascinating time to be following this space as it grapples with these fundamental questions about its long-term impact and sustainability.
Right.
But even with a shift toward more eco-friendly solutions like proof of stake, the regulatory landscape remains a critical factor in the future of cryptocurrency.
Right. It's that Wild West analogy again.
Yeah.
Even with the buzz around Bitcoin becoming legal tender in El Salvador, it still feels like much of the world is waiting for someone else to make the first move when it comes to setting clear rules and guidelines for this new financial frontier.
That's true. And our PwC source really emphasized how this regulatory uncertainty is making traditional financial institutions, especially banks, hesitant to fully embrace cryptocurrency.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's understandable. They're accustomed to operating within a well-defined regulatory framework. And the current lack of clarity around cryptocurrency poses significant compliance and legal challenges.
But we are seeing some cracks in that wall, right? I've heard rumblings about major banks like Morgan Stanley and BNY Mellon exploring crypto services.
Yes.
And even Venmo is dipping its toes into the crypto waters. Is this a sign that the tide is turning?
I think it is. As cryptocurrency gains wider mainstream acceptance and regulatory frameworks become more defined,
Right.
we'll likely see a wave of traditional financial players entering the space. They won't be able to ignore the growing demand and the potential of this emerging asset class.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, from the origins of cryptocurrency and the inner workings of blockchain to the potential benefits and risks,
Yeah.
the quest for sustainability, and even a glimpse into the future with quantum computing and NFTs.
It's been quite a journey.
It's been quite the whirlwind tour of this fascinating and complex world.
It's been a pleasure exploring these topics with you.
Likewise.
And remember, this is just the beginning. The world of cryptocurrency is constantly evolving, with new developments and innovations emerging all the time.
To our listeners, we encourage you to continue exploring this dynamic landscape. There's a wealth of information available online, from in-depth articles on sites like CoinDesk to the original Bitcoin white paper itself.
Good resources.
And remember, as with any investment or new technology, do your research, understand the risks, and approach it with a critical yet open mind.
Well said. The world of cryptocurrency is full of potential, but it's important to navigate it thoughtfully and responsibly.
That's a wrap on our deep dive into cryptocurrency. Until next time, keep those brains buzzing and those curiosity gears turning.